Good morning, brothers and sisters. Today I want to start with a simple but powerful question. When was the last time you truly spoke life over yourself? Not just casual words, not just empty compliments, but words that planted hope, healed wounds, restored courage, and reignited your dreams. Think about it for a moment. Most of us wake up every day already battling the voices around us, voices of doubt, criticism, failure, and fear. But have you ever stopped to wonder, what would happen if, for just 3 days, you became your own greatest encourager? But what if the loudest voice you heard wasn't the voice of your past, your pain, or your problems, but your own voice, speaking faith, hope, and destiny into your heart? Imagine how different your life could look if you intentionally chose to speak to yourself the way God sees you, full of purpose, full of greatness, full of victory. Imagine the doors you could open. Imagine the chains you could break. Imagine the future you could create simply by changing the conversation you have with yourself. Brothers and sisters, in this video, I will show you exactly how to talk to yourself for just 3 days and how those 3 days could change the next 3 years of your life. If this message touches your heart, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, share it with someone you love, and help spread the light. Let's grow together. Every great transformation begins with how you see yourself. For 3 days, every time you look in the mirror, speak to yourself as someone worthy of deep, unconditional love. Remind yourself that you are not a mistake, not an accident, and not a burden. You are intentional, designed with purpose, and precious in the eyes of your Creator. When we treat ourselves like something disposable, we allow others to treat us the same way. But when you begin to love yourself first with words, you command your environment to respond differently. A person who speaks love over their life stands taller, dreams bigger, and refuses to settle for less. Consider the story of a woman who spent her life believing she wasn't beautiful because of the words spoken over her by others. One day she made a decision. She would call herself beautiful every morning, whether she felt it or not. After 90 days, not only did her confidence change, but opportunities, relationships, and doors she thought were closed forever started opening. Speaking love to yourself reshapes your mind to expect good, not just survive hardship. Tell yourself, I am loved, I am worthy, I am valuable without needing to prove it. Speak it even when you don't feel it, especially when you don't feel it. Words are seeds, and seeds don't bear fruit overnight. Plant them anyway. Greatness is not reserved for a chosen few. It is available to anyone willing to believe it first. For the next 3 days, call yourself what you aspire to be, not what you currently see. Speak about your future with the confidence of someone who knows that destiny is real and reachable. Too often, people curse their own future with small language. I can't. I'm not smart enough. People like me never succeed. Those statements become invisible chains, tying a limitless spirit to a tiny existence. Your life will always expand or shrink to fit the size of your words. Think about Thomas Edison, who was told he was too stupid to learn anything by his teachers. Instead of accepting that label, he invented the light bulb and changed history. He had conversations with his own mind that the world could not understand. You must do the same. Speak greatness aloud, even if no one is listening. Wake up and declare, I am a leader. I am a builder. I am called to influence my generation. Write it down, record it, and play it back. Make the voice of belief louder than the voice of doubt. 3 days of talking like this can reset years of wrong thinking. Speak to yourself as someone who was born to solve problems, lead people, and leave a mark no one can erase. Every morning, remind yourself that where you are now is not where you are staying. Life has seasons, and today's challenges are not permanent. Speak to your future as if it is already unfolding in your favor. Tell yourself, I am on a journey towards something greater than anything I have seen. When a farmer plants a seed, he does not cry because there is no fruit on day one. He knows the harvest is coming. Your dreams are seeds. Your faithfulness in hard times is the watering. Every act of persistence, every decision to not quit, moves you closer to the greater future designed for you. There are stories of people who lived in small, overlooked places but ended up changing the world simply because they believed they were walking towards something bigger. Speak these words to your spirit. Greater is ahead of me, not behind me. I was born to expand, to multiply, to succeed. Your words today determine the doors you walk through tomorrow. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, not just the other person. Speak over your life, I release myself from the weight of offense. I choose freedom. Carrying anger poisons the heart and clouds the mind, keeping you tied to moments you were born to move beyond. When you forgive, you break the power of your past to control your future. A man who forgave the drunk driver who killed his son later said, forgiveness didn't change what happened, it changed what could happen next. His peace became the greatest memorial to his son's life. For 3 days, declare to yourself daily, I refuse to carry bitterness another step. I release every person who hurt me, and I release myself for every mistake I made. Speaking forgiveness aloud removes hidden weights that silently slow you down. It clears the path for new blessings to find you. Purpose is not something you chase. It is something you carry. Speak to yourself as one who is already filled with divine intention. Say aloud, I was created with meaning. I am a solution to a problem in this world. Every time you remind yourself of your purpose, you awaken the part of you designed to impact generations. When you forgive, you break the power of your past to control your future. A man who forgave the drunk driver who killed his son later said, forgiveness didn't change what happened. It changed what could happen next. His peace became the greatest memorial to his son's life. For 3 days, declare to yourself daily, I refuse to carry bitterness another step. I release every person who hurt me, and I release myself for every mistake I made. Speaking forgiveness aloud removes hidden weights that silently slow you down. It clears the path for new blessings to find you. Purpose is not something you chase, it is something you carry. Speak to yourself as one who is already filled with divine intention. Say aloud, I was created with meaning. I am a solution to a problem in this world. Every time you remind yourself of your purpose, you awaken the part of you designed to impact generations. When a tool is used for the wrong purpose, it breaks easily. Many people feel broken because they are living disconnected from what they were designed to do. Speaking purpose over yourself realigns your spirit with your assignment. You are not random. You're not here just to exist, pay bills, and die. You are crafted for influence, leadership, creativity, healing, or innovation. We'll consider the example of David, a shepherd boy, overlooked by his own family. When he accepted he was more than a shepherd, when he spoke and acted as a king in waiting, his life shifted. Speak daily. My purpose will find its full expression. I will not die full of potential. I will live full, lead strong, and finish empty. Freedom is a mindset before it is an experience. Speak over your life, I am free from fear, from shame, from every invisible prison that tried to hold me. Many people walk around physically free, but mentally enslaved by past traumas, opinions, and limitations. Freedom begins when you start talking like someone who is no longer bound. There's a story of a man released from prison after decades, but when he walked out, he still acted like he was locked up. It took speaking different words daily to retrain his mind for freedom. Words broke chains that iron bars never could. Declare over yourself, I walk in freedom, I think with freedom, I live as one who is no longer chained to what was done to me or what was said about me. Speaking this truth pulls your mind into alignment with the reality that Christ already set you free, not to survive, but to thrive. Hope must be spoken before it is seen. Speak to yourself each morning, my best days are not behind me. They are in front of me. Life will try to convince you that missed opportunities, past mistakes, or aging have already written your full story. Refuse that lie. Speak life into your future, even when your current circumstances seem barren. A man once lost everything in his 40s, his home, his job, even his health. Everyone around him pitied him as someone whose life was over. But he woke up every day speaking to his own soul, saying, the best is yet to come. 5 years later, he had rebuilt a thriving business, restored broken relationships, and found deeper peace than ever before. His words paved the road he eventually walked on. Energy follows your expectations. When you expect good things, you become positioned to notice and seize opportunities others miss. Tell yourself repeatedly, my future holds laughter, impact, and miracles. I have not seen my greatest victory yet. I will not shrink into fear. I will expand into destiny. Seeking hope daily strengthens the muscles of resilience. It trains your heart to endure the night seasons because it knows the morning is coming. Meaning is not delayed until success comes. Speak to yourself, my life carries meaning now. Not after I get the promotion, not after someone recognizes me, not after I achieve a certain title or wealth. Meaning is tied to being, not doing. You are significant right where you stand. Too many people are trapped in the illusion that their value begins when the world applauds. They waste years chasing validation. Speaking meaning over your life breaks the need for external approval. It allows you to move with dignity in every season. The obscure seasons. Imagine the janitor who cleaned a hospital for 30 years, but spoke to himself daily. I am saving lives too. I create a safe environment for healing. His attitude touched more people than some of the doctors did. He understood that meaning is not measured by status, but by spirit. Declare every day for 3 days. I am meaningful. My presence changes atmospheres. My words heal. My actions matter, whether they are seen or unseen. Speaking like this reshapes your posture, lifts your head, and builds an unshakable identity. You do not become meaningful. You recognize that you already are. Brothers and sisters, your words are not just sounds, they are seeds. What you speak into your life today will grow into the reality you live tomorrow. For 3 days, I challenge you. Speak to yourself like someone who is becoming everything God created them to be. Speak strength over your weakness. Speak freedom over your fears. Speak purpose over your confusion. Speak hope over every place that feels broken. Because when you change the way you talk to yourself, you change the way you see yourself. And when you change the way you see yourself, you change the way you show up in the world.